metronome delay when I catch you, metronome delay! Ah! Alrighty, g'day and good morning. It is still technically morning. Let's see. Today we're gonna be doing the first day of week 2 of my little training thingy that I'm doing. So last week we covered C major. Now, just to recap quickly to make sure that I actually know all the information that I was studying. C major consists of C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. And the diatonic chords are C with the 7. The diatonic chords with the 7ths are C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G dominant 7, A minor 7, and B half diminished. I was looking up there because my monitors are down here. I swear to you, I don't have anything up there. But here, we'll do it again if that makes it any better. C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G dominant 7, A minor 7, and then B minor 7 flat 5 or B half diminished. And then if you don't play the 7, it's just B diminished. Alright, with that out of the way, I wanted to say I found this YouTube channel, and his name, the guy who runs this YouTube channel, his name is Owen Chimuka, I think is how you say it. I'm probably butchering that, I'm so sorry. But absolutely amazing video. The title of the one that I watched was Every Jazz Pianist is Faking the Basics. I tested a student to prove it. Oh my goodness. Incredible, incredible video. He covers pretty much everything that I've been trying to do recently, which is just practice my basic scales. Like, sure, I know, well, now I know my C major scale cold. Like, I know it. I know my C major. I know my inversions. I know my voice leadings. Like, I know my voice leading, but I don't know my inversions. And that's what I wanted to talk about. Because one thing that he mentioned was no one wants to sit down and practice their inversions. Well, as you know, I love doing the things that people hate doing, especially when it comes to practicing the piano. So from now on, we will be adding a inversion practice segment to the daily practice sessions. What I'm thinking is every 2nd, 4th, and 6th day, because I don't practice on the 7th day. 7th day is a rest day. If you know, you know. If you know, then you know ball. But anyway, 7th day is a rest day, so I'm only doing the 6 days a week, right? So every 2nd, 4th, and 6th day, what I'll be doing is I'll be practicing literally just... Oh, see, I can't even do it right. That's why I need to practice it. And then with D minor as well. I need to practice these inversions, because right now, I have them at a point where I'm doing it, but I have to do it actively, meaning I have to think about where my hands are going, and that's cool, but that's not what I want. What I want is to be able to do that and not have to think about it. I want to be able to do that, know where they are, while being able to talk to you and not even look at the keys. That is my goal. That's what I want to be able to do with the inversions. So from now on, we'll be adding inversion practice to the practice sessions, and I'll have to find some time to practice my C major inversions off screen, because I didn't do them last week, obviously. But hey, we live and we learn. So let's stop wasting so much time. We're going to do the same routine, but this time we'll be in D flat or C sharp, whatever you want to call it. It's yeah, it's an enharmonic. You can call it both. So we're going to start with my left hand. Again, we're going to do the same thing as last time. 20 minutes left hand, 20 minutes right hand, 20 minutes both. And because this is the first time that I'm going to be actually practicing my D flat major scale, we're going to start really slow. Yes, I can play my D flat major scale quite fast. Oh, see how my left hand is a little shaky and not nearly as fast as my right? That's what we need to fix. So sure, I can play it fast, but fast is not correct. It's far better to play slow and correct than it is to play fast and kind of correct. So we're going to be starting at 80 BPM. Ooh, I need to get my notes out as well. Hold on. Here we go. Now you can see the notes behind the it's like all blurred behind me. I'm really happy with how this this layout looks. I think it's quite nice. Oh goodness. Blah, 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 blah. Look, I can draw in the background. Wait, can I put like a little hold on, wait. Let me cook, guys. Let me cook. Okay. Let's be serious now. Serious time. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. We're going to start with my left hand. We'll start at 80 BPM. Here we go. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do that, I don't actually know the... Hold on, let me pause this timer. I don't actually know the fingering for D flat major. And I want to make sure I get the fingering correctly. I've just kind of guessed that it goes 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. But let's go have a look. D flat major fingering. Okay, so the fingering for D flat is 2, 3, 1. Oh, what the hell? Two, 3, 4. What the fuck? That's not it. How would you even do that? If your thumbs are 1 and your pinkies are 5, that makes these 2, these 3, and this 4, right? Hold on. What are the numbers on your fingers for piano? I want to make sure I get this correctly. So, yeah. Yeah, your thumbs are 1, your pointers are 2, your, I'm not flipping anyone off, I swear. My middle finger's a 3rd, and then my ring is 4th, and my pinky is 5th. And this, what the hell? This thing here I'm looking at is saying that it goes 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't make any bloody sense. Let's try this one more time. Okay, I found a different one that says 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that's exactly... Wait, 2? No, I would end it on a 3rd. I would say I'd end it on my 3rd finger instead of my 1. And that's just because it gets my fingers used to getting ready to do the next one with my 2nd finger. So we're going to use the fingering for D flat major of 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. Yeah. So let's do that. 4, 1, and I'll unpause the timer. We'll do that right now. 2, 3. Now, the metronome's going to be delayed, and I'll try and fix it in post, but I don't have a solution for it yet. I don't know how to get it to be in sync recording-wise, so I'm so sorry. Again, these videos are not for you, they're for me, so I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as I know that I'm keeping in time with the metronome, I'm alright. Hold on. I know I'm being picky. Just like, have some patience with me. I'm gonna open the blind, so that way I have some light in here, because I'm kind of a little gremlin. And I don't have a lot of light, but you can't exactly see the keyboard well, can you? Ugh. And see if we can get this top camera to lean over a little bit. Huh, I don't know why it's doing that. Can we get it to like stay put, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Had to push the tape in a little bit. All right. And now we can start day 1 of week 2. And I'm actually going to restart the timer because I've paused it so many times. 20 minutes. Here we go. Let's redo that. That was horrible. Gosh, so out of time. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get this up. I'm like tweaking out, bro. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. That fingering was wrong. 4. Third finger, second finger, first finger, fourth finger, third, second, 1, 2, sorry, 3. 1, 2, third, fourth, first, second, third, first, second, third, fourth, first, second, third, second, first, fourth, third, second, first, third, second, first, fourth, third, second, first, third. All right. All right, hold on. We're at 15 minutes, but I just want to say something real quick. So this BPM is really difficult to follow along with, especially on this MIDI keyboard. This is a Roland XP30. So it does not have like hammer action keys or weighted keys. These are just little plastic. As soon as you touch it, the input goes in immediately. There is no like build up. It's just instantaneous, which makes it a lot harder for the sounds of like the sounds of the keys to match up with the BPM exactly. So like I'm hitting it to the BPM. I swear to you I am. It's just the point of the chance for error is much higher because the input on these is literally instantaneous. It's difficult is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, since we've reached 15 minutes, I'm now going to put this BPM up to 100. Oh, and I'll drop in the phone. Here we go. So, it's continuing. Let's do this. Oops. 2 octaves. Hold on. Alright, we're at 10 minutes. I've paused it just at the end there. 10 minutes. Let's move this BPM. We went from 80 to 100, so maybe let's do 120 to 100 to 120. And then we'll go from 120 to 140. Starting the timer again. Alright, we got 5 minutes. There it is. Now we're gonna move to 140. Let me take a sip of tea and then we'll continue. Oh, that's good tea. Unfortunately, it's almost empty. I'm gonna have to go make another cup in a second. I'll do it after I finish this one. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Ha 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 ha. Alright, cool. Time is done. That means my left hand. Oh, sorry. Let me stop that. My ears are bleeding, bro. We'll go back down to 80 BPM. No, I'm all out of tea. Oh, that's actually tragic. Hold on, I'm gonna stop the recording and go make another. We can't have no tea. Give me one moment. Okay, hello. I'm back, and I have my completely full cup of tea now. Very nice, very delicious. Oh. Oh. Wow. That's wonderful. That gives me the same feeling as that alt chord. Oh. Wow. Oh. Damn. Woo. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, my bad. Let's do the right hand now. Here we go. 20 minutes. Maybe get my phone out. Oh my goodness. Maybe if I could get my phone out, that'd be nice. Here we go. We're gonna do 20 minutes. There we go. Boom. 20 minutes. All right. Right hand. Here we go. That was supposed to be my third finger. Let me do that again. Wait, no. No, it's supposed to be my third finger for my left hand, but for my right hand, the fingering would be different. It would go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, that's what the other fingering before. Oh my goodness. The fingering before where it was saying like 2, 4, sorry, 2, 3, 4. And I was thinking it meant like 2, 3, 4, going like weird with the left hand. That was for the right hand. Oh my gosh, I'm silly. I'm so silly. Oh, oops. We got to 15 minutes. Cool. Here we go. Let's move this up to 100 BPM. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was supposed to be my fourth finger, not my third. Let's do that again. Cool. Now that we're at 10 minutes, let's bump this up to 120. Resume this. Here we go. 10 minutes. Oh, it's going. You can kind of see it. Yep. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4. I'm kidding. 3, 4. That's Lydian, right? Yeah, it is Lydian, with the sharp 4. Sorry, I'm so unfocused. Here we go. Oops. 3, 4. 5 minutes. Now we're gonna move this up to 140. Before we continue, I want to try something. So, you can get the relative minor key of any major scale by going down a minor third and then playing through that same scale, but starting on the minor third. Well, you'd start on a minor third down from your tonic. So, if D flat is my tonic, and I wanted the relative minor, well, we'd go down a minor third, which is 3 half steps. So, in theory, now I haven't tested it yet, but in theory, the relative minor to D flat major should be B flat. Let's give it a try. So using the same notes. It's the natural minor! Whoa! That's so cool. Is that not just so cool? You can do the same thing with C. You go down by a minor third, and then you play through the same notes of the C scale, but you start on this interval instead of C. We get A minor. Ah, that's so cool. So now, as I've learned my major scale, I know C, which means I can play A minor. Now, do I have A minor's chords? Oh, wait a second. If I know my major key, then I guess, in theory, I would know my relative minor as well. I just wouldn't have it mapped out as its own separate key. Huh. I think that means that the minor weeks, this 24-week-long challenge that I'm doing, the first 12 weeks are going to be major, but as I learn my major keys, I'll essentially also learn or I'll get familiar with. I won't learn fully because when I say I want to go through another 12 weeks of just minor keys, right, I'm treating each key, giving a key its own week, meaning I'm practicing the diatonic chords C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G dominant, A minor, B half diminished. And now in D minor, it would be major, minor, minor, major, dominant, major, minor, 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 and then half diminished, but it would be in D. So I'm going to have to learn those. Oh god, I'm going to have to learn those keys. And sorry, the chords, my bad. But this is good. This is awesome. Because as I'm learning my major keys, I'm already getting familiar with my minor keys. Because it's like, I'm already familiar with A minor. And now I'm familiar with B flat minor because I'm practicing my D flat major. I know all of those keys. I play those exact same keys, but I start on B flat. And I get B minor. And because I'm using the same keys, that means the diatonic chords are going to have the same shapes. Different order, but the same shapes. Which means in B minor... actually, let's do C, because I know C. I'll use C as my example. We have a major, minor, minor, major, dominant, minor, half diminished. In A minor, I would have minor. Is that a half diminished? That is a half diminished. Because remember, this half diminished is also the 7th diatonic chord of C. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's B half diminished. So in the minor scale, the pattern is minor, half diminished, major, minor, minor, major. Oh, wait, hold on. E would be... I don't think... Do I have a dominant chord? I guess in the minor key, would your 7th be dominant? Hold on, let me Google that. Hold on. In a minor key, is your 7th diatonic chord a dominant? Huh. No, the 7th what? Interesting. So, I guess... Well, you'd classify a dominant chord as the 5th I guess you'd classify that as the fifth because the fifth interval wants to pull back to the one the most. But a dominant also has a flat 7, so it's not major, it's flat 7. If we go to any other chord in like the C major scale, we get F major 7, you know, we've got C major 7, but we don't have F7 or C7 because those are dominant. I guess maybe dominant isn't the right word. Wow, I'm not sure. I'd need to learn that. Because in my mind, you know, in the A minor scale, if we play with our sevenths, A minor 7, get the half diminished, C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7. You could treat the E in the A minor scale as your dominant because it is technically the fifth diatonic chord of the A minor scale. But would you call it a dominant? I actually have no idea. I have no idea. Whoa, hold on. Would you call the fifth diatonic chord of a minor key the dominant? You would, wouldn't you? Yes, but with, actually, that's the AI thing. Let me go to Reddit. In minor, the fifth scale degree is still, quote-unquote, the dominant, which means the dominant scale degree. Right. Which is naming the note, not saying its function. The chord built on the dominant scale degree is a minor 5 chord. It is a minor 5 chord, since it's technically the 5 of A minor. That makes sense. Lowercase meaning a minor 5 chord. This chord does not have a dominant function in common practice period music. Right, because a dominant chord would have the major third, not the minor third. Right? But you could, yeah. This is why the chord built on the dominant scale degree 5 and minor is changed to a major triad so it can take, whoa. This is why the chord built on the dominant scale, 5th degree, in minor is changed to a major triad so it can take on the dominant function, essentially just like one from the parallel major key. So in C minor, the note is the note G is the dominant. Right. There's my dominant. And the chord G major, not G minor, is the dominant in terms of function. We will also just call it, quote-unquote, the dominant as a name too, because the function of the chord agrees with the name of the note that it's built on. We don't call the minor 5 chord the dominant because it gets confusing. Because even though it's named the dominant or built on the scale degree with that name, hence the 5, which is E of A minor, the function is not a dominant function. However, sometimes when it's encountered in music, people will call it a minor dominant, which means a minor 5 chord. I've heard people in the past, maybe a text or professor, call the minor 5 chord a modal dominant. As well, yeah, means the same thing. Minor or modal with dominant means you're just calling it dominant because of the scale degree it's built on, but it doesn't have the dominant function. So in C minor, G note, which is the 5, which is the dominant as in scale degrees, as in you have your tonic, supertonic, mediant, subdominant, dominant, mediant, mediant, submediant, leading tone, and then you have your tonic again. So a G minor chord, the 5, or the minor dominant, so if we take C minor, and I go through the chords of C minor, I would get, is that correct? Yeah, so the 5 chord of C minor would be G minor. Or the minor dominant, as in the chord taking its name from the scale degree it's built on, but not having a dominant function, which we know because minor is used in the name. Right, because a dominant would have a major third in function. Is that right? With 7th chords, G7, G9, G7 flat 9, etc., those are still called dominant chords and have dominant functions. By contrast, a G minor 7 typically would not, so the minor 7th, etc. versions just work like the quote-unquote minor dominant or modal dominant in name only, not function. Interesting. Shout out to 6.5 Twin Reverb RI from 6 years ago. Oh man, Now, there are a couple of other quirks. The word dominant is also used to refer to the structure of a chord. In a major key, the 7th chord built on the dominant note, right? The word dominant is also used to refer to the structure of a chord. In a major key, the 7th chord built on the dominant note, thus the dominant chord in both name and function, has a unique structure. True. It's the only major triad with a minor 7th from its root. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was trying to talk about earlier. So if we're in C major, and G is our 5th, and we build our diatonic chord, this is actually a flat 7 of G, right? Because this chord is G. Let's go to the G major scale. So if we build a G chord from the G major scale, we get G major 7. But we're not using the G scale for this. We're using the C scale, which only has white notes, which means that F sharp actually becomes an F, giving us a flat 7 or a minor 7 over the G major. Hence why we call that's called dominant. Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes called a major minor 7th. So any what? Unique structure. It's the only major triad with a minor 7 from its root. So sometimes called a MM7 or a major minor 7th. Well, that would be a major minor 7. So any chord with this structure is typically called a dominant in some way, because while it's not on the scale degree 5, it may still exhibit the same characteristics functionally. It behaves like a 5-7 would, even though it's not a 5-7. So in the key of C major, an E7 might look like a 3-7. But it moves to A minor, we call it a secondary dominant. A secondary dominant because E would be the 5 of A if we're moving to A from C, right? E7. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of going on a rabbit hole right now. I'm going to save this for later. Let's continue on the chords. My bad, guys. My bad. But yeah, shout out to a 6.5 Twin Revival RI from 6 years ago. I'm coming back to this thread. This is really interesting because now I'm curious about that. Oh boy, am I curious. All right. Yeah. So back to the final 5 minutes. Let's continue. Sorry. 2, 3, 4. that timer going off. Let's go back to 80 BPM, and now we're gonna try to do it with 2 hands. So let me just try and figure it out. By the way, sorry, that whole little like minor dominant, you know, is E the dominant of A, and does that make sense if it's a minor and not a major? That whole tangent thing, after I like get kind of pissed and go mow the lawn later tonight, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna like devour that Reddit thread. And tomorrow I will hopefully be back with an answer. Just want to say that before we continue, because I so badly want to go down like a freaking 5-hour rabbit hole, but I need to do my practice. So we're gonna do my practice first, then I gotta go do chores, then we'll get right back into figuring out what the hell is the dominant of A minor, and do minor keys even have dominance, or do their diatonic chord functions function differently than the functions of, like, say, a major scale's diatonic chords? Oh man, I want to go learn right now so badly. All right, come on, let's practice. I need to lock in, focus on the little things first, and then we'll go to that later. Nope, that's supposed to be my 3rd finger. All right. And 3rd finger. Now 4th. 3rd. So since I don't have a keyboard that's 88 keys, if I did, I would love to do my Russian scales with D flat, but since I literally don't have enough keys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like kind of a smaller version of the Russian scales. So my idea is that I'm gonna go maybe whoa, that's trippy. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so trippy. Oh my goodness. So it's gonna be kind of small. We're gonna go up 1 octave. Fourth finger. 2nd, yep. And then we'll do the same thing here. Oh my god. Third, sorry. Oh my gosh, that is very confusing. I think at first we won't do that yet, because I think it's better for me to just get my, just 2 hands going up and down comfortable first. And then once I get that comfortable, then we'll move on to doing some of the more complicated up and down with both hands kind of stuff. So just at first, I'm gonna just go up and down. And then later we'll introduce some of that stuff. All right, let's stop wasting time. Let's get this going. 20 minutes, here we go. 3, 4. That is supposed to be my fourth finger. That's correct. I'm sorry, I saw cops just drive past my house. Give me a sec. I know I'm not doing anything wrong, but I gotta like pretend like I'm not doing anything wrong, even though I'm not. I don't know. I don't trust cops, bro. After the whole, pricks and mini dicks situation, if you know, you know. Them corrupt ass cops, dude. I don't trust the police. Fuck no. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 15 minutes. Let's get this BPM up to 100 and we will continue. God, my nose is itchy! Oh. Dude, my freaking nose. I swear, whenever we get into the higher BPMs of both hands, my nose just starts itching. Ugh. Oh, you know what? Actually, let me, like, wipe my hands, bro. That's nasty as hell. That's nasty. That's nasty, bro. Alright. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I was about to go back down. Let's try that again. Minutes, donezo. Let's move to 120 BPM. Here we go. is not supposed to be my fourth finger. That is supposed to be my third finger. Let's redo that. Again, my fourth finger. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, I know last time I played that, I played this with my third instead of my second. Alright, I think I need to slow down the BPM just because I'm missing notes. Let's go back down to 100 BPM, and then we'll finish this. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's supposed to be my fourth, not my third. Oh my god, my braces just... Oh, fuck. Ow, hold on. Whoa. I'm sorry, my braces just punched a hole in my lip. I have like an ulcer on my lip, and the, you know, the little pointy things on your braces? It just jabbed right into that. Oh, gosh. Wow, that hurts. Tea will solve my quarrels. Ow. my fourth finger. That needs to be my third. Alright, let's do that again. 2, 3, 4. Ooh, wow. Seems I'm falling short. Let's do that again. That was too fast. That was too fast. I could feel it in my nuts. Sorry, that was weird. There's my timer going off. Fuck off, Chrome. I don't care about shop with confidence. Alright, cool. That was D flat major, week 1. We've done our scales, which means we can now move on to my favorite game. Woohoo! And this time, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult than last time because I do not know my intervals of D flat. First of all, let me try and mentally figure out what the scale is, like what the notes of the scale are. And then, you know what we can do? Actually, hold on. Wheel spinner. Wheel of names. So what I'm gonna do is, now that I have this here, I'm going to take all of the notes that are in D flat major. We have D flat. We have, oh gosh, I can't look down. Let me see if I can do this mentally. D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, and then C. It's definitely C. D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C. D flat. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do is with this, oh, hold on. Oh, the settings are already there for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to just do this. We're going to do this for, let's do it for 10 minutes. We'll do 5 minutes on each hand. Okay. My pinky is now on D flat. My second is going to be E flat. My third, my major third, is going to be F. My perfect fourth would be A flat. No, G flat, G flat. My perfect fifth is A flat. And then B flat would be my major 6. Yep. And then C would be my major 7. Alright, let's give it a try. E flat is my major 2nd of D. D flat. Yep. Okay, cool. Oh, I gotta start the timer as well. Here you go. Timer started. G flat. G flat. G flat is my perfect 4th. No. Yeah. Perfect 4th. Nice. E flat is my major 2nd. Nice. G flat's my perfect 4th of D flat. Yep. That would be G flat. Yep. B flat would be my major 6 of D flat. That sounds like a major 6. Yep. Again, another major 6. B flat is my major 6 of... B flat is my major 6 of D flat. Another major 6. A perfect 4th of D flat. That's definitely D flat. For this first like day of week 2, I'm going to look down just so I can mentally double check if I'm being correct, because with C major I knew those intervals cold before I started this challenge. But since I'm in D flat, I don't know the intervals, so I have to check and make sure that I'm getting these correct. G flat would be my perfect 4th. Yes! C would be, ooh, my major 7 of B flat. Now I know that, and it's really cool that I know that. It's my major 7th. Now do you know why I know that? Because D flat, which was my minor 2nd of C, minor 2nd, major 7. I knew that because last time, in the last week, when I said the intervals, I would also say what its equivalent was if I swapped the notes around. We won't do that yet because we gotta build up my fluency in these first. But yeah, we'll get there eventually, and it'll be really fun. B flat, that's my major 6 of D flat. Yes! Major 6 again. Ooh, major 2nd. It's my major 2nd. Yep, that would be my major 7. Yes. A flat would be my perfect 5th of D flat. I'm not playing an A flat with my thumb. That would be a B flat. This would be an A flat, which would be my major 6 of D flat. No, darn, it's not a major 6. It is a perfect 5th. A flat, perfect 5th. A flat, I'm actually going to write that down. A flat is my perfect 5th of D flat. All right, so I've written it. I'm going to see if my brain remembers now that I've written it down. All right, D flat is my tonic or my octave. That would be my major 6 of D flat. Nice. Another major 6. Ooh, F would be my major 3rd. Nice. D flat would be my octave. B flat would be my major 6. Another major 6. G flat would be my perfect 4th. G flat. Perfect 4th. Yes! Another perfect 4th. That would be my major 6. That is a major 6. D flat, that's my octave. D flat, another octave. A flat. Okay, hold on. A flat is my perfect 5th. That's not a 5. That's a 5th. You can feel the difference, dude. Major 6 is kind of going, it's a little bit incomplete, but not dissonant, not nearly as dissonant as the major 7. We got that major 6. That would be the perfect 5th of D flat, which is A flat. Yes! It worked. All right, cool. Now I'm going to erase this. You guys can't see it, but I have a little tablet in front of me. A Huion Canvas 16. Shout out to Huion. They make a great animation tablet. It's freaking incredible. Okay. B flat, that's my major 6. E flat, E flat. Major 2nd? Yes! F is my major 3rd. That would be my perfect 5th. Oh yeah. Perfect 5th. C would be my major 7. F would be my major 3rd. Nice. C would be my major 7 to D flat. I'm gonna say that's a major 7. Yep. Major 3rd. Now that my timer's going off, I'm going to start another 5-minute timer. There's my other 5-minute timer. And let me transpose this down so that way I can have my right hand up here. We're in D flat, not C. Come on now, come on. I can't believe I just figured that out first try. That's the first time I've ever played my D minor blues. Oh, that's a little low. I need to focus. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. F was my major third. E flat is my major second. B flat would be my major 6. C's my... Ooh. That's a major 7. Yep. F would be my major third. D flat is my octave. Again, another octave. B flat is major 6. F is my major third. E flat would be my major second. I don't even need to check now. I know that G flat would be my perfect 4th. Yes! I'm so freaking smart! Let's go! C is my major 7. F... Oh. It's my major third. D flat's my octave again. Major third. Ooh, major 6. Perfect 4th. Perfect 4th. E flat's my major second of D. B flat would be my major 6 of D flat. D flat. I meant D flat. I didn't mean to say D. Let's see. E flat would be my major second. G flat is my perfect 4th. Yep. E flat's my major second again. Perfect 4th. Major 3rd. Major 7. Octave. Perfect 4th. Perfect 5th. Yeah, see, I remember. You know why I remembered that? Because I wrote it down. Dude, I'm telling you. When you write something down, it's different in your brain. It helps you remember stuff better. I don't know if it's placebo, but hell, dude, if it is, it's one hell of a placebo. Anyway, A flat would be my major 5. Sorry, not major 5, perfect 5. C would be my major 7. G flat would be my perfect 4th. A flat is my perfect 5th. E flat is my major 2nd. Yes, yes, yes! D flat is my octave. F is my major 3rd. Major 7. This is easy now. Oh, sorry, major 6. I said it's easy and I mess up immediately. B flat's my major 6. A flat would be my perfect 5th. Perfect 5th. Major 6. Major 6. Flat. Oh, perfect 5th. E flat would be my major 2nd. Yes, E flat is my major 2nd of D flat major. Oh, no, sorry, of D flat. Not major. I guess the scale wouldn't really matter if I'm doing interval training. Perfect 4th. Relative to D flat, that is a perfect 5th. F would be my major 3rd of D flat. Major 3rd to D flat. Major 6 to D flat. Major 6 to D flat. Perfect 4th to D flat. Whoa, is that a... That's a perfect 4th. Yeah. C would be my major 7. G flat is my perfect 4th. Major 6. Major 7. Major 6. Perfect 4th. Perfect 5th. Major 6. Sorry, give me a second. I need to take a sip of tea. Oh. Fuck, I love tea. Oh my god. B flat relative to D flat is my major 6. Yup. D flat is my octave. That's my tonic note that I'm working with. G flat, perfect 4th. E flat, major 2nd. G flat is my perfect 4th. E flat is my major 2nd. Why am I so tired? I keep yawning! It's my major 7. Perfect 5th. E flat is my major 2nd. 35 seconds left on the clock. I keep checking it because I got pissed really bad. A fifth is my... Sorry, A fifth? A flat is my perfect 5th relative to D flat. There it is, yeah. F is my major 3rd. Then we have E flat is my major 2nd. D flat would be my octave that I'm working with. A flat, perfect 5th. Yes. Perfect 4th. F is my major 3rd. D flat is my octave. C is my major 7. E flat's my major 2nd. Oh, thank God. Cool. Y'all, I'll be right back in a second. I'm about to, like, freaking piss. Alright, I'm back. What's up? So, the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna do another 10 minutes, but we're gonna do it with the big wheel this time. So, currently, I know that E flat is my major 2nd. I know that G flat is my perfect 4th. F is my major 3rd. A flat is my perfect 5th. And B flat is my major 6th. And C is my major 7th. So using that knowledge, I'm going to start another timer. 5 minutes left hand, 5 minute right hand. Let's do this. B flat, that was my, what was it? That was my major 6. Yes! Ugh. Another major 6. We have a, what is that? That's a minor 3rd. D is a minor 2nd. Oh, this is fun. G. Ooh. Tritone? Oh, it is a tritone. Okay, B. Flat 7? No. Oh, well, I guess it's technically, yeah, it is a flat 7, but you'd call it a minor 7. Yeah, it's a minor 7. Let's see if I remember that blues scale. Okay, sorry. So B's my minor 7. D flat would be my octave, my tonic. That's the key we're learning. D minor 2nd. F sharp is my, I guess F sharp, G flat, same thing. It's my perfect 4th. Yeah, nice. You know what I should do? I should edit this. So I should do like, F sharp / G flat, and then I should do like E flat / D sharp. I'm gonna use the most commonly used keys on the left. So like D flat, C sharp, A flat, G sharp. I'm pretty sure A flat's G sharp, right? Yeah, B flat, A sharp. Oh, wait, A flat is the same as G sharp. Yes, yeah. B flat is the same as A sharp, I believe. Let's check. B flat, A sharp, G flat, G flat, F sharp, G flat, A flat, G sharp, and then B flat, A sharp, and then D. D flat is the same as C sharp, and E flat is the same as D sharp. Okay, good, cool, let's do this. F is my major 3rd of D flat. Can I like save the changes? Can I save? Save as private wheel, not names. Existing wheel, not names. Save. Not names, save successfully. Okay, can I like continue? Well, what the hell? Oh, you can choose a color? That's pretty cool. We'll just stick with the normal one. Anyone with the link can spin the wheel. Show title to people who use your shed link. Okay. Copy link. Let's do this thing, bruh. Oh, now it's clean. Can I add a site? Yes. Wheel of names. Now, if I move to trash, now I'm gonna edit this one. You guys can't see it because it's like on an overlay. I'm gonna pause the timer real quick because I'm not doing it and I'm editing stuff. But we're gonna change this name to note names. Save. So now when I click this and I open this, it should open to the new one with the fancy letters. Yes! Man, I'm so good at technology. Okay. 5 minutes. Left hand. Let's do this for real this time. After a sip of tea. A. It's a sharp 5, but you wouldn't say sharp 5. You'd say -6, wouldn't you? Is that right? Yeah, it's a -6. My mind went to sharp 5 because I know that A flat's my 5, and if I sharp it, I get A because A flat is already flatted from A, so that would be my sharp 5. Yeah, he's my minor 3rd. Oh, it is my minor 3rd. Yeah. Perfect 5th. Major 7. That's a lot of dissonance. That's definitely a major. Yeah, that's a major 7. Come on. F is my major 3rd. That's my major 3rd. Yeah. G is I believe that G is my tritone. Yes, yes it is. Like, awesome. A. Oh, what is A again? It's my sharp 5, aka my minor 6. Yes! So smart. C sharp, D flat is the tonic that I'm working with. B flat, B, not flat, but just B. That's my minor 7. I almost defaulted to saying major 7 because B is the major 7 of C, but it would be the minor 7 of D flat. Yes! Yes, I'm so smart. F, major 3rd. Yes. G, tritone. No, that wasn't a tritone. That's a tritone. Minor 7. Another minor 7. Major 3rd. Tritone. Tritone. Oh, B flat, A sharp. B flat, A sharp would be my major 6. Yes! E, my minor 3rd. A would be my minor 6. Yes! Wow, my brain's huge. Sorry, I'm getting a little cocky. Let's dial it back a little bit. That's my minor 7. Tonic. E flat. Major 2nd. Major 2nd. B flat, A sharp. Major 6. Yeah, A sharp, B flat, major 6. Major 6 again. We have a minor 7. Yeah, I know that minor 7 really well. What about my major? Oh, dude, I don't know how I know it instantly. I've never played the D flat major blues before. That's awesome. That was my first time. Some crazy winds outside. I'm getting like leaves that are whacking up against my window. Yeah, so A flat was my perfect 5th, right? Yeah. Then E flat would be my major 2nd. Minor 7. Minor 7. Major 7. That's a major 7, yeah. B flat would be my major 6. Yes, it is. E is my minor 3rd. And if that's a minor 6, if I wanted to treat that like a minor 4 going to 1, which is my favorite resolution, by the way. The minor 4 to the 1 is my all-time favorite resolution. Currently, that might change in the future, though. Huh. So what would be... What? So this is why I want to know my scales, dude! If I have a minor 6 right here, not an actual minor 6, but like a minor chord with a 6th on top. Dude, if I know that D flat... Oh! I need to know what scale D flat is the 4th of. See, I don't know. I got no idea. I have no idea. But if I knew, then I could have done a really cool resolution. I mean, we can sit and figure it out right now. That timer just went off, so I'm going to let it go off. D flat, what is the 4? Let me like use my noggin. I think it's A flat. Let's try it. Yes! Ah, that's what I'm talking about. You see that? You hear that? The minor 4 chord with a 6 on top to the 1. Ah. That That reminds me of the E flat scale. It wouldn't be C. Go down a minor third. No. What's a minor third again? Whoa. So. Oh, dude, I'm confusing myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Oh! My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, now that I have my 4 minus 6, I can go to the 1. Now, I figured that out, but if I knew my scales, I would have been able to do that in really nice resolution instantly. That is my goal. That is my goal. So I literally don't know my major scales. I have no idea. I don't know the diatonic chords of anything except C. C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G dominant, A minor, and B minor 7 flat 5 or B half diminished. I need to be able to do that in every key. So enough yapping, and let's do the stuff that's going to let me be able to do that. Right hand. Let me transpose down so it sounds kind of okay. E flat would be my major second. Yeah, major second. Another major second. G is my tritone. A is my minor 6. That is a minor 6, yes. Minor third. Yes. Major second. Major 6. Yes. B minor 7. Major 6. Minor 7. Ooh, perfect 5th. Oh, I knew that one pretty fast. Hey, I'm getting faster. Minor 3rd. Perfect 5th. Tritone. Minor 7th. Minor 3rd. Yep. Tritone. Major 6. No, minor 6. That'd be my minor. Yeah, minor 6. Uh-huh. C's my major 7. F would be my major 3rd. D would be my minor 2nd, or my half step. Another half step, a minor 2nd. F is my major 3rd. Yes. B major 7. Minor 7. Oh, Lord. That's a minor 7. Let me bring this chair down so I can kind of like scoot up a little bit. I'll put that keyboard in. Let me scoot up. Oh. All right. I'll bring my mouse over. Here we go. I wish I could like maybe move this. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. I'm bringing my mouse all the way to the left side so that way I can do this way more comfortably. Oh, dude, I can sit back in the chair. My back feels so good. Oh, my God. It's so much better. I feel like a fat ass. Okay, so that's my major 7. Oh, dude, it's so comfy. I can think now. That's my minor 3rd. Major 6. Major 2nd. Minor 7th. 7th. Minor 7th. Good golly. That's my tritone. There's my, that's my tonic. C sharp. Tritone. Oh no, that's way too nice to be a tritone. That's a tritone. Yeah. Minor 2nd. I like to think of the Jaws theme. The Jaws theme is a minor 2nd. That's how I remember it. G is my perfect 5th. No. G is a perfect 5th of C. G is a tritone of D flat. There we go. Another tritone. D is my my minor 2nd. Yeah. Major 7. Minor 7. minor third. Yeah, nice. B relative to D flat is my minor 7. Another minor 7. Ooh, minor third. I'm not even checking anymore. I kind of just know it, and I'm just practicing. Major third. F is my major third. That's my minor 6. Sweet. I should probably check them. Tritone. I might just call them out. Major third. Minor 7. Perfect 5th. Let me get this like away from my face. You're getting lots of plosives. Pizza plosive. Minor third. Major third. Tritone. Perfect 5th. Major 7. Perfect 5th. What is that? Damn, what is that? An A sharp or a B flat relative to D flat would be my major 6. C is my major. Ugh, dude, my nose is itchy. Major 7. We have a minor 2nd. And that's my timer going off. E is my minor 3rd. So now that timer is going off, we've officially done 20 minutes of interval training, which is low-key kind of freaking awesome. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm sorry. Exercises. So the next one we're going to do, this is the one that Loki kind of scared of. We're not going to use a BPM at first, and that's just because I don't actually know the diatonic chords of D flat major. Like, I know them, yeah, but I don't know them, you know? Like, I know that it would be major, minor, minor, major, dominant, minor, half diminished. But I don't know what they are, and I don't know the shape of them. And so this is what I was talking about last week. Let's move to the overhead camera plus Cordy. Oh, yeah, this is my favorite camera angle, by the way. Cool. All right. So this is what I was talking about last week. Basically, in C major, when you have your diatonic chords... Whoa. When you have your diatonic chords, you're just moving the same shape up and down. But these are actually completely different chords, just with the same shape. So when we go into a key like D flat that has freaking all the flats and all the sharps, the shapes change. Our 1 chord has 2 flats. Our 2 chord... Oh shit. Our 2 chord, F flat minor, is all flats. And then we have... F minor. This is that 4 minor chord of C. You see what I mean? No pun intended, by the way. But you see what I mean? Like, that's F minor 6, technically the 3 chord of D flat. But since I know that it's also the 4 of C, I can just go to C. And now I have that beautiful resolution on hand, instant recall. I can use it whenever I want. That's the coolest thing ever. Like, people hate on diatonic chords so much, and they say like, oh, I only want to learn my advanced fancy voicings. You can't do that if you don't know your diatonic chords. So it's better to like these and practice them, and then later you can explore that stuff. And that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. I'm not even going to touch fancy voicings like splitting the root. I mean, like, I already know how to do a lot of that stuff, but I can't use it because I don't have a good grasp on my fundamentals. Hence why I have this whole series going. Anyway, back to D flat. Ah, that is F sharp major? Yeah, it is. F sharp major. And then I'm gonna go, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, give me a moment. Oh, I think my mother has has her friends over. Let's just try and ignore it. Okay, so my diatonic chords D flat. I have to think about the shape. So it goes down, and then we have 2, 1, and then we have F minor. Yep, I remember that. And now we have F sharp major. Yeah. And then that A flat major, which I'm already really comfortable with. And then I would have... Is this another minor? Is that B flat minor? Yes! Oh my gosh! My brain is huge! B flat minor, and then I've got my diminished chord, which would be C diminished. Now, you know what's really cool about that? As I formed that chord, I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm using this interval of D flat major, and then this interval of D flat major, and then this interval of D flat major, based on a 1, 3, 5, as in 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wasn't thinking about it like that. I knew that the 7th chord is a diminished chord, but I also know that a diminished chord means you're lowering your 3rd, your 5th, and your 7th. So in my head, I just took C major, lowered my 3rd, lowered my 5th, and then that shape popped into my head, and that's how I played that chord really fast. All right, so let's see if I've got it now. D flat major, E flat minor, F minor, F sharp major, E minor. Okay, so it's interesting. These two chords are like mirrors of each other. I guess that would be the same thing if I were to play like D and E minor. Sorry, C and E minor. Or you could even do it with E minor and G. It's like a mirror. That's pretty cool. All right. Focus. D flat major. E flat minor, and then I have that F minor, F sharp major, A flat major. This would be a dominant. This would be A flat dominant. Yeah, that would be my dominant chord because it's the 5th interval of my scale. It is my 5th diatonic chord of my major scale. Let me correct myself. Because apparently, the 5th interval isn't always a dominant. As I talked about earlier when I went down that little rabbit hole, which, God, I'm so excited to go learn about tonight. Oh, man. Oh, let's see if I can do this. Then B minor, and then C diminished. And then back to D flat major. Okay, cool. So now I've played through my diatonic chords. Now I need to get comfortable. Now I'm not gonna add the sevenths yet because that's gonna be a little complicated for my brain right now. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a BPM out. Right, the second that I'm comfortable and that I know, the second that I know what the chords are, I'm immediately going to put a BPM on. Why? Because it's important that you always practice with a BPM. Let's get that going. Hey, do you want me to actually... Wait. You guys want me to actually put on, like I can... Oh, hold on. Let's... Shout out to that website, by the way. Great website. Highly recommended. I can actually get, like, the little BPM. We'll put it in the right. Yeah! Okay, cool. So now that I know... I'm going to get this to, like, let's do 50. No, let's do 60. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through my chords, root position, and see if I can remember the information about the shape. 2, 3, 4. Oh, E flat minor. I know it's E flat minor. Ah. 1, 2. Ooh, nope. There's a major in there. Before the dominant, there's a major. Let me write this out. Hold on, let me write this out. It's gonna be better if I'm able to write it down. Where's my pen? Here we go. All right, I'm gonna switch to my notes. Here we go. Oh, what? Oh, there it is. Yeah, cool. So it goes D flat major, and then I have E flat minor, and then I have F minor, and then after F minor, I've got, after F minor, I have my F sharp major. Or actually, we probably shouldn't call it F sharp if we're calling everything else flat. We'll say G flat major. It's a major because remember the pattern. The pattern is major, minor, minor, major, dominant, minor, and then diminished. Or actually here, I can probably just write like 1 major, and then I've got my 2 minor, and then I've got my other 2 minor, and then I've got my 4 major, and then I've got my 5 dominant. I say dominant, like it's technically major if you don't add the flat 7. Oh, that's G. My brain defaults to G when I think of dominant chords, but we're talking about A flat right here because we're in D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my dominant. So what I'm thinking right now, yeah, this is technically a major, but it's also the dominant because in the scale, if we follow the pattern of the scale, when we add the 7th interval staying in that scale but starting on A flat, we get an F. So it's good to call it a dominant, but if I'm not playing the 7th, I think it's okay for me to just call it major for now. But it is still a dominant, right? That's its function in the scale. And that would be my A flat dom. I'm just going to call it dominant because, you know, it's better in my head for the long run. And I also already know that that's also my major. And then we have B flat minor. That's right. That's not a B. B flat minor, which will be my 6 minor. And then I've got C diminished. C dim. Which we'll say is my 7th half diminished. It's half, okay, this is another thing. It's technically half diminished if you add the 7. Oh. Give me a moment. That's my major 7th of C, and a dominant has a flat 7. If it was diminished, you would make the 7 double flatted, which means when you flat a flat 7, you get a flat 7, which is just the 6. So that's my C diminished. But in D flat major, there exists no A, right? Right, yeah. In the D flat major scale, there is no A, so I'm not going to be using an A right now. Which means the 7th chord will still be half diminished if I add the 7. If we don't add the 7 and just treat it as like a root position triad, we get a diminished chord. Yeah, and I'm only playing root position, so I guess I won't. Yeah, I guess I'll call it major, so that way everything can stay kind of consistent. And go back to the, yeah, here we go. We'll say major. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Hold on, I'll rewrite that. It's so cool to have a little notes app. Also, I'm sorry that everything's like low-key kind of sideways. My writing is kind of buns. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, get it a little bigger. Yeah, dumb. And here's what I'll do. Let me select this and like actually fix this because it's atrocious. There we go. Look at that. Oh, and I've missed my little bit down at the end there. Let's cancel that. Let me get a new one. Select all of it, and then I'll turn it just a bit. There we go. Look at that. Now the notes are somewhat kind of clean. Okay, cool. Perfect. Can this like go away, please? Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. D flat major, E flat minor, F minor, G flat major, A flat dominant, B flat minor, C diminished. Those are my diatonic chords of D flat major. Okay, good. Oh, wonderful tea. So, that's right. Day 1 of this week is going to be less focused on, you know, like practicing my sevenths and stuff, even though I can do them. Oh. Right now, I'm going to be focusing on the mental aspect of my diatonic chords of this key. And then tomorrow, we'll dive into more practice-oriented, actually take the information from my head and then get it into my hands. But you see, I can't get it into my hands if it's not in my head, right? I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. So, there's my dominant, my minor, then my diminished. I can't sing. I should probably stop before I break someone's eardrum. Cool. Now let's get that BPM. I'm going to do 5 minutes with my left hand, and then I'll do 5 minutes with my right. And we will move back to... who the hell is posting on the Snap story? Ugh. All right. Nice. Let me get that timer up. 5 minutes with my left hand, and then 5 minutes with my right. What I'm doing right now is just trying to get the shape. Only using root position triads. No sevenths. Not yet. We'll do that, but not right now. Ooh. C diminished. Dominant. Oh, no. I have my minor before the dominant. Ooh. Muscle memory got me past that third chord. Oh, God. Whew, that's bad. Maybe, you know what? Let me lower the BPM. I'm being a little cocky at 50. Can I have, like, subdivisions in here? Oh, let me get 16ths. Oh, 8 notes. Okay, this is better. 30 BPM. Dun. Oh, this is so much better. Oh my goodness. All right. By the way, you know, we'll redo that just for the sake of honesty. 5 minutes. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oh. 2, 3 to the minor, to the diminished. to the diminished, to the major, to the diminished, to the minor, to the dominant, to my major, to the minor, to the minor, to the major. It actually gets way easier once I start thinking about it like major, minor, minor, major, dominant, minor, half diminished. Like that helps me remember it. Let me try to use that like mental idea to do this. Don't have 6 fingers. Oh, I just got stuck. It goes to F minor, right? Yeah. So I knew it, but my head was a little fuzzy. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Major, dominant to the 6 minor, and to the diminished 7. Like 7th diatonic chord is what I mean. Ooh, I just messed up. To G flat major, to A flat dominant, to B flat minor, to C diminished, to the major, to the C diminished, to the minor 6, to the dominant, to the major, G flat major, to F minor, to E flat minor, to back to the major. I can't go that low. Now we gotta restart that. Need to do it correctly, not fast. Oh, hold on. I don't know what that was. That's such a strong info. Oh, that's B major. Oh, how about that? Stop going off. Oh my goodness, let me do this one more time. Damn. Nope. To C diminished, to B flat minor, to A flat dominant, done, to F sharp major, to F minor, to E flat minor, back to D flat major. Cool. Alright, now I'm gonna do another 5 minutes, but with my right hand. Here we go. And I'm gonna transpose it down so it doesn't sound whiny. Oh, I haven't actually. You know what's interesting? And I'm curious about this. Let me pause that timer. I have not played through the diatonic chords with my right hand, but I want to see if the knowledge that I just learned, I want to see if I can apply that to my right hand without have actually been without have oh God, how could I say that? Without have played it before. Oh wow, do I even know how to speak my native language, dude? Oh God, what the hell? Oh, I got this, bro. To C diminished, to B flat minor, to A flat dominant, to F sharp major, to F minor, to E flat minor, back to D flat major. Oh, let me resume the timer. My bad. Hold on. There we go. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh no, that was supposed to be my -6. My bad. It's supposed to be my dominant. And then to my dominant. Yeah. To the major, 2 minors. The first minor, second minor. Oh yeah. Dominant to my minor. To C minor, diminished. Yep. Back to my major. Minor. Dominant. Ooh. Yep. Major. Minor. I caught myself here before. I was going from the minor to the dominant. But I almost went to the major instead of the dominant right here. Oh, dominant? Yeah, I keep missing my dominant when I'm going from my 6 minor to my dominant. B flat minor to A flat major. Well, A flat dominant. Oh, that was a major 6. I'm so sorry. That's my dominant. My bad. Oops. B flat minor to the dominant. Yep. Sorry. That was a little off time. Major, dominant, then minor, then diminished, back to the 1. Minor, then dominant. Yes! Major, then minor, yep. Then back to the 1. really good tea, by the way. Ugh. Ooh, that was pretty. Whoa, hold on. What was that? I did that by accident, but that sounded great. So. Oh. I thought that was a 6 right there. Or at least in my head, I thought about it like a 6. 5 minus 6. Oh, it was a minus 6. Holy shit. Wow, my brain is like doing stuff I didn't know it could do. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna remember that. What is that? It's a minus second below. So you can see. It's a minus second. Major second. Oh, my apologies. It's a major second below. I think I know my diatonic chords now. Maybe, just maybe. Well, okay, I shouldn't say I know them. I should say I can play them. I don't know them, not fully, not yet, because I don't have them on instant recall, as I like to call it. Hey, look at that. Nice. All right. What's next for my practice thingy? Oh, I think we've gone over 2 hours, guys. Crap, I think we have gone over 2 hours. Well, oh snap. I'm gonna do this outro and then I'm gonna put everything together. But if it doesn't add up to 2 hours, then I'll be back. I'll do my little piece thingy in reference to the Zerky show. Go watch his channel. He makes amazing videos. But if I do that and I still haven't done 2 hours, I'll check it in post and then it'll like cut to me doing another practice thing. But I'm pretty sure it's going over 2 hours. Anyway, I hope you've had a wonderful day and I hope you've had a wonderful time watching this. But yeah, we're done for today. We're done. So I wish you a good life. And in reference to the Zerky show, the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, the Zerky show. Go watch his channel. He's awesome. I am sending you, yes you, lots of love and peace.